So, guten Morgen, meine Freunde. You have found me reading the book, The War of the Worlds. Very good, particularly for where we are at right now in society. So good, all about the nasty machines, the Martians who are coming. It's a bit like the virus, you know, so I am losing myself in Victorian literature, you know, just a way of escaping from the madness. Anyway, so here we are again in Babal Kastel in week 2 of the lockdown. Week 2, it is in Montag again. Here we find ourselves in week 2 and you're all thinking, oh God, you know, still here, still gotta do it. Well, I want to talk a little bit about money today, you know, because big problem, everyone having problems with money unless you're rich and then you don't give a fuck anyway. But most people, you know, you have this idea, money, how am I going to cope, you know, and the government saying, we have no money tree, we cannot afford the masks, we cannot afford the packages of food, we cannot give the vaccinations. But suddenly there is money. And you think, well, you know, where the fuck was this money all along? You know, the money was always there, wasn't it? We know this. We are truthful people. We know. And I have this image of the little trees, you know, the money trees growing with the buds of the coins and the paper leaves all flying in the wind. And it makes me feel happy because I think, you know, we have forests of money, you know, in our minds. I can't help it. I think like that, you know. And anyway, who came up with this idea of bloody money? I mean, who can we blame? I was thinking, you know, we always have to blame someone. And I was thinking, was it the Romans? Can we say the Romans gave us the coin? Or was it the Dutch, you know, with their bloody tulip bulbs and then the money? Who gives, you know, a fuck about that now? That's where it all come from. And then the Swiss, was it the Swiss? You know, they have the cheese and the Swiss rolls and the clocks, but they got the money. They got all the fucking money. And I think, yes, that is where the money is. It ain't here, matey. So that was my first thought. And then I thought about this thing about the doing. You know, take the money out of the picture for a moment. We got the doing. Do less, live more. This is what Mimi is telling you today. Because, you know, I was thinking over the weekend, the pressure of the hobbies and all the walking we have to do and the Zoom conference calling and WhatsApp and all this shit, you know, we've got an abundance of sticky techno entrails, you know, like becoming mired in it all, so we can't get away. And in a way, we are stuck now with all our technology and we think we are closer, you know, but we're further away. We are further away. You've got the pressure of having, oh my God, have I dug the garden? I must put this on Facebook. Have I put the seeds in for next year, planted the veg? You know, it's good to do. Don't get me wrong, it's good to do. But, you know, but I can't sneak. I can't get out. I've got no leg. I can't do it. You're all doing it, so I'm looking. I've gone Welsh now. It's Welsh. So I just see it all, you know. I see it all. And it's like building. We're all building up everything, and then it's all crumbling down around. And I'm like a little crab here, like a little limpet on the shore looking out. And I'm stuck on this little rock, and I'm looking at it all, watching the tides. You know, but I'm as existentialist at heart, you see. And I think, you know, people have the cabin fever. They don't want to be in. I'm the opposite. I want the cabin. Give me the cabin way back in the woods and I will stay there till all this shit is over. You know, I like that. But the exhaustion, you know, of filling up the time, you know, it's like too much cream in the sponge. You know, you have a nice cake and then it's all like bleh. Because people want to fill up everything. They will. And I'm filling this up fast, you know, because I think I've got to do it quick. Otherwise, you're not going to listen to me. But I won't go on for too long. But what I will say is, you will never get the hunger satisfied. No. 999. Never. The hunger will not be satisfied, you know. You cannot obtain this via the social media. You will get 0. And your eyes will film over and become itchy. And your belly will ache with longing for real food, not ersatz memes of cold cuts and other people's dinners. So I say, go on, switch off this week. Switch off, switch me off. I'm not doing you any good. You know, what do I know? I'm just sat here with me wig on, trying to make sense of my own fucking shit. But I like to share it with you because there's a deep love inside me, you know. But I am a bit crazy too. I'm a bit crazy too. And I like to think that the craziness that I have gets in with your craziness too. So ask yourself these questions, you know, they're good questions, because today you'll be getting a letter from Boris and it might make you angry. You might want to wipe your bottom with it and you might want to do all sorts of things. But, you know, in the big scheme of things, that little letter's nothing, you know. And I like to be a bit offensive because it's all too correct at the moment. Even social media and meetings and Zooms and things, they're all getting too nice. And I have lots of little songs going around my head from when I was a little girl, and I'm going to do a little medley. And they're all going to offend you probably. Do you remember this one? 3 wheels on my wagon, and I'm still rolling along. Those Cherokees are after me. They look mad. Things look bad, but I'm singing a happy song. Now, for some reason, that is Boris's song, isn't it? His wagon is fucked, and all the wheels are coming off, you know, and I apologies to Indigenous people there, but, you know, that's his fucking song for today. 3 wheels on his fucking wagon, and there'll soon be 2, and then there will be ein, and then there'll be nothing. So I leave you with that thought, you know. Thank you for listening to my shit. Good morgen.